Come on, BC, fix that angle. There you go. See if we get some fucking playback up in this bitch. Yep, unit, let me know when we are first and foremost LIVE motherfucking live. And then tell me you can hear me so I'm not blowing out mics. Yo! I see the unit. Can the unit see BC? Can the unit hear be motherfucking C amplified? I see Demonte firing up the chat. That's a good sign. Maybe that means I can be heard. Novaz is saying what's up, so Novaz must hear BC. Dave Mealy's in this motherfucker. My boy JR9, my right-hand man's up in here. Jacqueline, Malachi, Carlos, Ray, Eric Leno, Silver Black's up in this bitch. Strict Tango's up in here. Roddy's up in this bitch. Carl's up in here. Marie, Games 45, Drama King, Fane's up in here. Sue, Leroy, Notorious, Brazen, Alicia, Red Jester, John Beal, Smix85, Demonte, we the ones, Renee, Brand Q, Ashley Steggles, Papo Jr., D. Carre, Latasha, damn. Roberts Wrestling, Joseph Ramos, William, James Miller. All right, we'll be D. Stands Alone, Chon Cena. All right, we'll be here an hour, man. Welcoming everybody. I'll blow out a mic just fucking giving salutes. What's up, everybody? Jack Willett Robinson, TKC4. I hope to only be with you guys for about a half an hour on this vid, man, so you guys can go about your business before Raw. The last couple of times we tried this, we've been going right into Monday Night Raw, so I do not want to do that again, because then BC has to run back, make a couple of calls while I'm doing notes on. It's not good. I don't like to do business like that. Let me take this shit off, if you don't mind, my noise-canceling, bass-boosting Sonys. I like the earbuds a little better. Yo, Ashley Steggles, you still up in here? Ashley Steggles, I saw that super chat, brother. Before I even went live, Ashley Steggles left a message. So, Ashley, Sasha's not here right now. It's a little bit later for her. But, Ashley, I want you to know, I wrote that down, brother. She's going to get that shit. Right there. Ashley Steggles said, hit that music square in the face, Sasha. Sasha, hit that music square in the face. I wrote it down. This posty note is going to be... You can tell I wrote it down in like 4 seconds, too. I'm a busy motherfucker, man. I was already late on the chat. Or on the fucking live stream. So there you go. I'm going to make sure Sasha gets that message. And when we hit that motherfucking music, Ashley Steggles, it's going to be square in the motherfucking face. Ashley Steggles, all seriousness, man. I appreciate the double coffees, man, before I even went live. That's really cool, dude. As I was sitting down, I'm like, what the fuck is that up in yellow, man? Tell me that ain't Ashley Steggles throwing BC some coffee. In fact, today we're having the Wawa from down in the Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland type area. Wawas are huge, man. And I got some friends over there that always bring me Wawa coffee whenever they come up. So we're going to have some Wawa double mocha kappa fucking chino. How's that shit sound? So let me give you guys a salute. Before I get into Monday Night Raw, that's going to happen in literally just over a half an hour, 45 minutes. Big story breaking out an hour before we went live, man. Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, the latest report we're getting, Fightful is actually backing this initial report up. And that is that Roman Reigns is possible. I got to find out a lot more. The reports that we're hearing is that Roman Reigns is pissed off at Kevin Owens for something that happened in the match. Now, the reports are saying it's specifically the last sequence, right before Sami Zayn did his business and fully showed his allegiance to the bloodline. That is when Roman and Kevin Owens were coming to blows, and apparently things went a little bit off kilter. And Roman actually felt he busted his eardrum or some shit. Roman felt like that side of his face got fucked up when it didn't need to be. I mean, that's Kevin Owens inside of War Games, though. I mean, this is one of those scenarios where you literally say, this ain't ballet, bro. Now, you never want to injure people, right? You never want to throw kicks around like Goldberg taking the fucking dome piece off of Bret Hart, right? That's something to be bitter about, no question. But Kevin Owens in a 40-plus minute War Games match, and you got hit a little bit too hard on the side of your face. It sucks that it was around the eardrum. I totally understand. But I don't know if you can totally flip out backstage, and that's what we're hearing. You could visually see that Roman was not happy. Now we know it was with Kevin Owens. And apparently when they went backstage, Roman Reigns started flipping out and cursing and saying, fuck Kevin Owens. What was that? What I want to talk to Owens. What was it? So Owens is not one to back down, even if it is a tribal chief, even if it's the guy in WWE. So I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall when Owens got to the back and Roman, because I'm guessing what Roman was demanding he got, a one-on-one conversation with Owens. I would love to know how that went, because Owens is not going to back down from Roman. I'm guessing they squashed it. I'm guessing Owens was man enough to say, dude, my bad. I don't know what you want me to say. Fucking sucks. I'll put an ice pack on your dome piece every time we work together for the next week. But I don't know. Do you want an I'm sorry message? Do you want a chocolate chip cookie, a gold star, knowing that I acknowledged that I'm sorry? I don't know what Roman was expecting. It's War Games. You got a little bit of an extra fucking shot in your dome piece. I don't know what. I'm not, and again, guys, I'm not saying that, fucking Owens shouldn't have been a little bit more careful. I'm not saying that. But this sounds like nothing. If you were watching it live, it didn't look like anything out of place. He laid in a little bit too much. All right. You know, I just think Roman was in there for too long. Maybe he was getting grumpy. It's the most he's worked in a long time, to be honest. And I just feel this was a grumpy Roman. And he was looking for somebody to take it out on. And I think it was Kevin Owens who just got caught in the crosshairs. Yeah, War Dog. That is one of the reports. It is saying a busted eardrum. Now, if it was that much of a shot and he really busted his eardrum, okay, maybe Roman's got a case, right? We got to find out more information. If he actually busted his, okay, then you really laid into a motherfucker. If it's just, you thought you did, you just got a little roughed up. The next morning you were fine, just a little bruise. I don't know. No harm, no foul, man. They were never big buddies, that's for sure. Crazy Country Boy. They were never buddies per se. I don't know the level of heat between them. What's funny about this is they can easily make this a work going forward, right? Because the initial report that we're getting, the Royal Rumble match for WWE for Roman Reigns in his title defense is going to be against Kevin Owens. So how ironic is that, right? At Royal Rumble, it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens. And that helps the Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Roman storyline tenfold going into WrestleMania, obviously. So it makes perfect sense to have Roman versus Kevin. I know you guys are going to say, well, Owens shouldn't just be losing flat on his back, looking up at the lights, being fed to Roman. I totally agree about being fed. He's got to lose. He definitely has to lose the match, but he should not be fed. There's a difference between losing a match and being fed to Roman. We've seen people be fed to Roman. Cesaro, Balor, so many other, right? Losing to Roman is no harm, no foul. But what happens to them afterwards, that's being fed, right? Cesaro had nothing after he lost to Roman Reigns. Finn Balor had nothing after he lost to Roman Reigns, and so many others. They fed Big E to him at Survivor Series, and then Big E quietly went back to the blue brand, and everybody was like, why is Big E on the fucking blue brand? He just quietly went back to the New Day after he lost to Roman, and it was like, dude, you can't do these people like that. Losing to Roman, no harm, no foul. Being fed to him, that's bad. So we hope that Owens loses. He has to, because Roman shouldn't be losing the titles till WrestleMania. Whether you feel it's Cody Rhodes or Sami Zayn or The Rock, doesn't matter. I want Roman fighting twice, wrestling twice. Saturday night, WrestleMania night 1 and night 2. Whether that's Cody and Sami, Rock and Sami, Rock and Cody. It's got to be 2 matches. It's got to be 2 out of those 3. but he should not be dropping the title before WrestleMania. So this sets up Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns Royal Rumble. I'm fine with that. Make it to where Roman wins the match, but Kevin Owens saves face. Does Sami Zayn do the turn there? Some people got Sami Zayn winning the Rumble, not Cody. Now we have a problem. Cody has to come back and win the title, but a lot of people are going, oh, Sami Zayn, bro, he's catching lightning in a bottle. And if he keeps being booked correctly, then what the fuck do we do at the Royal Rumble, guys? Do we do Sami Zayn or do we do Cody Rhodes to win the Rumble? And is that the way that you want Sami to be matched up with Roman? Does it need to be at a Royal Rumble? Don't forget, Elimination Chamber, I believe, is in Canada, correct? JR9, or somebody in the chat, if you want to correct me. I believe the Elimination Chamber, or the pay-per-view before WrestleMania, is going to be in Canada. That is a perfect place for Sami Zayn to earn his way in, if need be. JR9, thank you, man. Montreal. So, where's Sami from, exactly? I don't know. I'm drawing a blank here. Isn't it Canada somewhere? Is it Montreal? Well, somebody tell me exactly where Sami is from, please. Sami's hometown is Montreal? Oh, well, fuck, dude. Well, there you go. He doesn't need to win the Rumble, guys. I understand that the champ wins. Listen, in Triple H's WWE, you can win the Royal Rumble and then cash in on a fucking tag team title, guys. Do you realize under Triple H's World Wrestling Entertainment, you could win the Royal Rumble, Cody Rhodes could win the Rumble, and he's going to go for the 24/7 title. He's going to resurrect it from the trash. I wouldn't fucking doubt it in Triple H's WWE, guys. But Montreal is his hometown. Well, fuck, that's the pay-per-view right before WrestleMania. So if you want to do that, you could do something special. I don't know, man. They could easily have Kevin Owens lose to Roman at Rumble. And I know you guys are not going to want to hear this, but this is shit that WWE does. They could have Sami lose in his hometown in February. And then it's Cody and Roman at WrestleMania. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Yeah, Silver Black remembers Charlotte Flair selected the fucking NXT Women's Championship one year, guys. So the train was already off the fucking tracks with Vinnie Mac. And then Triple H came over and goes, well, what if we cashed in the Money in the Bank briefcase for the U.S. title on a Monday Night Raw during an open challenge? Once I saw that a few weeks ago, BC was like, you know what? Nothing's off the table at this point. So, guys, anyway, let me wrap this up with a bow. What we're hearing in the latest reports, and I'm going to find out more. Fightful is confirming this as well. So this looks to be pretty reputable. This is two reputable sources now with Fightful confirming it. I feel comfortable enough to talk about it, and that is that Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns, the tension seems to be a little bit more hot. The fire in the kitchen is heated up a notch because Roman Reigns feels that Kevin Owens was a little bit too hasty in the match and actually hit him for real, nearly busting, or maybe you are a fucking Yankee fan, B-Rock. You wear that proud. Fuck the Astros. B-Rock's trying to shed his Yankee hat, man. B-Rock does not sport any hat other than the Yankees. Don't even get it started on the fucking Astros. Anyway, where I was going with this is that he had a busted eardrum, he thought, at Survivor Series. So when Roman got backstage, Roman was heated, cursing, profanity-laced tirade on Kevin Owens. Owens, we don't have the rebuttal. There isn't that in the report. I want to hear what Owens said back. And either way, you can use this for the Royal Rumble. If this is going to be the championship match, which is what we are hearing, then this is exactly what you want. You want people talking about like this real tension, man. I believe this was real. I don't believe this was a storyline to get us talking. But now that we know that that's what happened, well, let's fucking rock with it, man. Use that. I don't think CM Punk is ever coming back to AEW, nor should he. I don't think he would be happy, and I don't think the locker room would be happy. But if CM Punk ever went back, you use that in a storyline. The whole motherfucking shit with the Elite. Use it. Always use what happened in real life. Use that in your stories, man. Let me give you guys a salute. That's what I have on the Roman Reigns Kevin Owens shit. Let me shake this out. Let me give you guys some fucking Wawa double mocha cappuccino. I love when I get the visitors from a little bit down south, man, and they always bring me the Wawas. All right. Smack this shit. Let me see how this shit is, huh? Salute to my amp unit. We had one fucking hell of a Survivor Series live stream. You guys made that so much fun. I think I was the only content creator to think fucking logically with the utmost of common sense. I believe we watched the whole thing live. We did not get overexcited or over rambunctious about anything. We called it even keel. We called it down the middle. We were the fairest channel. We were the fairest creator in the entire industry. Podcasts, content creators on this platform, we were number one when it came to our assessment of Survivor Series. And I had a whole fucking unit behind me. Over 11,000 of you at last check. Most of you while we were live throughout the 3+ hours. And we all came to the decision of what Survivor Series was. And you guys, man, I was going to the chat for polls to see where certain tallies should go. You guys, for a couple of them, were down the fucking middle, 50-50. It was the funnest yet fairest review you're ever going to find because we ran it like it was a fucking democracy. I involved the entire amplified unit into the discussion and we voted as an entire unit. You don't get that on any other fucking channel, bro. You get one dipshit's opinion and then you gotta fucking all go along with it. No, we came together and we rocked that shit out. So I appreciate every single one of you that tuned into that Survivor Series live stream, either a couple of times throughout the 3 hours plus or the entire 3 hours. I know there was a lot of tried and trues that hung with BC the entire event at Survivor Series. To you guys, salute. Oh, man. Okay, hold on. That's fucking Diesel. This is my 8th coffee of the day. I'm a little bit behind. Usually by the time I talk to you guys, I got about 9 or 10 in. All right, so now I'm going to you guys, man. JR9, salute, brother. Much love and respect, dude. Thank you. I'm going to you guys now. Monday Night Raw preview. You guys let me know what is the preview for Raw, man. I'm hearing that Dexter Lumis and The Miz, and I do recall that in my notes from last week. Dexter versus The Miz tonight. If Miz loses, Dexter Lumis gets paid in full, the money that Miz owes him, and Dexter gets a contract. I don't know what happens if Dexter loses. But what else happens? Oh, hold on. Before you guys tell me what else is happening, there's a banger bomb up in the chat. There's a banger bomb up in the chat. TJ Baines, brother, welcome back. I didn't get to see you at Survivor Series, I don't believe, for the live stream. Super chats up in the chats. I didn't see any in the comments. I didn't see TJ Baines at all for the series, man. TJ Baines just dropped a 50 banger bomb. You know what that means. Put him up. Anthony knows. Dave Mealy knows all too well about the banger bombs, man. Jacqueline. Strict Tango knows about the banger bombs. Marie, Deontay, Jacqueline, Tony. Thank you, DeMonte. Fuck yeah, man. Eddie Brash, Anthony Boyle, Mikhail. TJ Baines, you know how this goes. We stop the live stream in its tracks and we pay homage to whoever presented the banger bomb because that's hooking BC up with a lot of coffees, which makes me yell even more and get more amplified, which means it's more fucking entertaining for you guys and I get to make more videos. I don't need the coffees, by the way. I can fully support my own habits. So it's never needed. It's just always appreciated. When you guys throw BC a coffee, I gotta stop the fucking stream. Notorious knows, Richie knows. Hey, thank you guys, man, for showing the love over to TJ Baines. If you're newer to the channel, TJ Baines is a tried and true. I don't get to see him all the time, working his ass off, and he's busting some of that busting his ass, man. He's throwing BC coffees. 50 banger bomb, dude. I appreciate that. TJ Baines up in the house. TJ Baines, I don't even need the coffees, bro. Just seeing you up in here is fucking delightful, brother. Always good to see you. The coffees are a cherry on top. I definitely appreciate that. That's a bunch of Starbucks going into the holidays, dude. So TJ Baines, much love and respect, man. Good to see you up in here. Thank you, man. And I know there was other supers as well. Guys, I'll get to you in just a couple of minutes. I'm trying to keep this roughly a half an hour. But the show tonight, aside from Dexter Lumis in The Miz, and if Dexter wins, he gets paid and then he gets a contract. What else is on Raw tonight? I'm seeing Becky Lynch is going to speak. Bayley and Bianca Belair are going to appear. That's all I was told several hours ago. They're going to appear. I'm guessing they're going to be with Becky Lynch somehow. This will probably set up some weird tag team match. Okay, so you guys are telling me commercial free for the first hour. That's pretty good, right? It shows you give a fuck. You are going to attempt to compete with fucking Monday Night Football. That's all we're asking. We're not even asking you to beat Monday Night Football. These days, that's nearly impossible. Back in the day, it was not during the Attitude Era. Nowadays, it's like they don't even compete. So I like the hour free if that's what's happening. I love that. Now the flow has to be good, though. I don't want to just see a half an hour match. You need to flow a good show. I also don't want to see fucking 4 2-minute matches. I hope there's a good flow, man. I want some beef in the parking lot. I want a badass locker room scene, right? Do a good segment in the locker room. Keep going back for one storyline. Several times, keep going back to one main storyline. Get people excited for the next 2 hours. I mean, you're running a television show, a 3-hour show. That first hour decides if we're going to put that remote. Fucking slam it down. Make people put the remote control down. Make them. Don't give them the option. This show's kind of boring. I'm going to go back to Monday Night Football. Don't even give them the option, guys. Don't even do it. You have an hour of commercial-free television. It is no longer a holiday, well past Thanksgiving here in the States. It is Monday the 28th. You have 5 fucking weeks before Christmas. There's no excuses. I don't want to hear no Monday Night Football bullshit. You have an hour commercial-free, all hands on deck. Becky's there, pay-per-view over, so you're going to be heading toward Rumble time. You have all hands on deck, or you should. You should have been planning for this the entire fucking weekend. During fucking Survivor Series, you should be thinking Raw, SmackDown. Of course, H is going to still mess. You damn right he's going to, unfortunately. But I'm hoping he can pull his shit together and produce more good than bad. And for anybody that thinks I just bash H, then you don't know the channel. He's just giving me a lot to bash him over, and everybody else in the community is acting like Triple H can do no wrong. And when he fucks up a lot, we throw him a mulligan and say it's too soon. Give it time. Change takes time. Give it until around WrestleMania, Beasley. Triple H will have... He's correcting Vince's wrongs. No. What he's doing is he's horribly 50-50 booking motherfuckers worse than Vince. That's actually a factual statistic, guys. Vince McMahon used to 50-50 book motherfuckers into irrelevancy. Triple H, factually, I've done my research, I've made videos about it. He is booking people at a worse 50-50 rate than VKM. That's not good, and that doesn't take time for change. That should have been resolved day one. What? Day one. What? Day uno. What? Day number first. It doesn't take time to properly book people. You take a Chad Gable and you make sure he's protected in a tag team division with Otis. You look at a guy like Elias and say, oh shit, he needs help. You don't 50-50 book him. You don't make Candice LeRae a week after her debut lose a match. You don't have Johnny Gargano 2 months after he debuts getting squashed to Omos. You don't have Alpha Academy win 2 weeks and then lose 3 weeks. Chad Gable win 2 singles matches and then the tag team loses the next week. You don't bring Sarah Logan back and then give her a name change like Vince McMahon used to do and call her Van Halen. Because if it was Vince, you would complain, you would bitch. But everything this guy does wrong, we're supposed to go, I'm okay with it. Van Halen sounds great. I love that band. Well, basically, I know he cashed in on a mid-card title during an open challenge in the middle of a Monday Night Raw, but fuck it, man. It's Triple H, man. 3H's has our best interests in mind. He brought back War Games. He fucking stole it from WCW and brought it to NXT. The guy steals fucking ideas. He stole fucking NXT from Dusty Rhodes. He had 4.5 good years, and then he shit the bed when he had real competition with fucking Tony Khan. Am I the only one that's gonna tell you the truth? Are you gonna cry because I'm telling you the truth? This coffee's kicking the fuck in. Damn, the hell's in this? He steals ideas, man. He kisses fucking ass. He kissed William Regal's ass when he debuted in WCW 20 plus years ago, 30 years ago, whatever the fuck. He kissed Ric Flair's ass. Ric Flair just wanted nothing to do with him in WCW. He got over to WWF, and instead of, he said he wanted to be around the business, he could have fucking learned shit from Bret Hart. What did he do? As somebody who doesn't even touch drugs, doesn't drink, nothing, he aligned himself with the biggest partiers ever, the Clique. Why? Why not Bret Hart? No, because he knew the Clique had more power, so he hung around the fucking Clique and was their designated driver. He could have hung around Bret Hart and people that knew the business and didn't drink and didn't fucking make fools of themselves. No, he wanted to be around power. He got around Stephanie McMahon and he fucking punted China to the curb because he found his new girlfriend, the boss's daughter. He got in good, boom! He was in every fucking meeting with Vince McMahon after that, kissing his fucking ass. He got more power brand. He brought in Ric Flair to be his lackey because Ric Flair treated him like shit in WCW. Or at least didn't want to hang with him the way that he wanted to hang with him. That's all the fucking truth, man. Sorry, not sorry if you lick this dude's balls the second you get up to the fucking time you lay your dome piece onto the pillow at night. He's not the fucking hero that you think he is because he gave you a few good years of NXT thanks to Dusty Rhodes for setting the table up. But I don't just trash him to trash him. Is he a dude I want to share a coffee with over? No. I've studied this dude's entire fucking career and the way he goes about life. And he seems like a very sketchy human being. Like he will stab you in the back the chance he gets and then turn you over and go, man, I tried to save you. That's the type that Paul Levesque is. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. He's just like Vince McMahon, and they were made for one another. I've studied this dude's career. And I'm not even talking about the golden shovel, which many of you guys can think of a list of names that he fucking buried as a talent. But I'm talking behind the scenes. So no, excuse me if I'm not all fucking in love with the new Triple H era. Because it's a little better than Vince's at least. But I'm not going to shit on it just to shit on Triple H. I want to see it get better. So if that means rooting Triple H on 3H's, Paul Levesque, then that's what we'll do. That's what we did when he got into fucking power. But I'm seeing so many dipshitted mistakes, so much carelessness, and I'm the only one calling it out because every other podcaster wants to get a job there because they found out Tony Khan's not going to fucking hire them. So they jumped off his fucking cock and now they're going to suck his schlong. BC doesn't have to worry about that. I'm good. I don't want a fucking job with any of them. Unless the price was fucking really good, then I'll stop all my other endeavors. But no, I'm going to do it the right way, man. That's why I don't like what Paul Levesque did his entire career. He kissed ass the entire way. And you say, well, BC, it worked though, bro. You can't play or hate now. He kissed ass his entire life, but look where it got him. And you're right. Living the fucking life. The big mansions, married the boss's daughter. He didn't care who the fuck he hurt in the process, whether it was the Chiners or anybody. He didn't give a fuck. He made it to the promised land. Absolutely. I ain't player hating. I'm telling you, I would never share a fucking coffee with the dude because we come from two different breeds, bro. Where I come from, you earn your way in the world, and you do it the right way. And when you kiss people's ass, that's when you look at a son of a bitch with a crooked eye. Because they cannot be trusted. Because the second you're not in a power position, goodbye. And I was always taught when I was a kid, man, when I was a little BC, be careful how you treat people on the way up. Because you're going to see the same people on the way down. Just the truth, man. So I don't bash H just to bash. I just feel like I'm the only one in the community that calls everything out now. Everybody else is just like, when it's bad, it's like, fuck it. Let's focus on the positives. Well, then what the fuck, man? Nothing's going to get better if that's what we're doing. I tell you. So I hope after tonight that we could talk a lot more positive. I'm telling you right now, for anybody that thinks I just shit on H's product, bullshit, and you don't watch the fucking show. Because, by the way, Crown Jewel, I praised the approval of Bianca Belair and Bayley. The whole golf cart, that whole fucking situation, the way that the match was set up, Logan Paul and Roman, I fucking praised the decision to have Logan and Roman. When the rest of the community, finally, the one thing they called Triple H out on, it's not even the Austin Theory bullshit from a few weeks ago. It's the fact that they don't want to see Logan Paul. And I was the only one to go, wait a second, this makes perfect sense. It's a fucking Crown Jewel Saudi event. The fact that it's even streamed is a bonus if you want to catch extra wrestling action. This is no harm, no foul. This is a situation where Roman just defends the title in a Rocky Balboa Apollo situation, right? Apollo Creed. And Apollo's looking for this nobody, right? Just this kid from Philadelphia. And Apollo is going to give this no-namer a chance to win the title. And that's the selling point, right? Triple H is going to give this kid, Logan Paul, this YouTuber, a fucking shot at the heavyweight title. Of course it's absurd. That's the point. It's Rocky Balboa versus Creed. I was the only one to praise that situation. So anybody that says I just fucking shit on Triple H's product, you don't know what you're talking about. I shit on Triple H accordingly. The problem is Triple H is giving so much bad shit lately that I'm not seeing that much far off from VKM. I mean, he just changed the name of Mia Yim to Munchkin, Moochie, whatever the fuck her name is now. At least now it's still a nickname because there's a little bit of a problem with it. There was some pushback and some backlash with that name, but they're still using it as a nickname. So until it gets squared away, she's at least still being called Mia Yim and Meechkin, whatever the fuck. Sarah Logan wasn't that lucky. Sarah Logan turned into fucking Van Halen. If Vince McMahon was changing names, we'd all be flipping the fuck out. Triple H does it. It's like, yeah, Sarah Logan doesn't work. And Mia Yim is her name, so you know how trademarks, it makes sense, Beasley. Beasley, listen to me, Beasley, it makes sense, man. It's Triple H doing the best. He's correcting Vince's wrongs by changing the right people's names. All right, that's fine. But if Karrion Kross ever gets his name changed to like Barry Donaldson, right? Could you imagine Karrion Kross coming down the ring as Barry Donaldson? Scarlett gets a new name change, Betsy. Scarlett becomes Betsy and Barry. Betsy and Barry is Scarlett and Karrion. Barry Donaldson and Betsy. Betsy Dugenheimer. What the fuck? But these people got fucking 3 H's, third H deep down their fucking throat. They'll go along with it. Beasley, what's the problem, man? Scarlett looks more like a Betsy Dugelheimer. Doesn't she look like a Betsy? And I always thought Karrion looked like a Barry. You know, they'll defend that shit. Elias comes back as his fourth cousin, twice removed. Emerson, right? Comes down in fucking Big Show's diapers. You'll fucking love it. Beasley, it's diapers showing that he's about to grow up. See, Triple H is a storyteller. He's growing up. He's going to grow out of the diapers by WrestleMania, Beasley. Emerson is going to become immaculate. I mean, you guys will come up with some type of excuse. Let's just call Triple H out for what it is. He's creating bad shit. You did not need to reset Austin Theory the way that he did, and you damn well know it. I'm asking everybody right now, man. I came on the air with 20 minutes of notice. We got almost 400 people on 20 minutes notice, by the way. Salute to you, motherfuckers. And I know there's going to be thousands that watch this within a 24-hour period. By the time I put my raw video out for tomorrow, the preview, I know it's going to be in the fucking thousands. So I'm asking every single one of you to just be honest for a damn second. What? Just a damn second. What? A damn second. I want you to be honest. If you wanted to reset Austin Theory, a lot of you probably don't have any actual creative experience in the world for any company, right? And that's understandable. BC has a ton here in New York City. But let's just say a lot of you guys do not. Let's say that you guys do not have any creative fucking profile. You could come up with 1 billion times better decision and better way to turn him into a reset. And you damn well know it. Every single one of you. Eddie Brash, Luke, Crazy Country, Derek Fleming, Shirley, DeMonte, Durante. All of you guys, man. James Miller, Carlos, Jared for sure. Juan, Renee, Alicia, TJ Baines for damn sure. Daniel, MD, Dave, Jibril. All you guys, man, could come up with a better way to do business. And the fact that H approved of that shit, an open challenge, which nobody actually accepted. The bell never, no, it was an open challenge during Monday Night Raw for a mid-card title. And the next week, do you know what the fucking reset was? He just put the cell phone down. And he was meaner. I'm sick of being a kid. Stop it. Stop it right now. I'm done being a kid, man. I'm a man. I'm a man. Look at my face. I'm a man. Treat me like a man. That was it. And a week later, he's running away from Bobby Lashley. Did that not happen? What the fuck am I... Did that not happen? I'm fucking asking a question, even for the fucking haters out there. Fuck Baszler, man. This guy's fucking nuts, this Baszler. I don't like this Baszler, but you're fucking stuck to your fucking... You're stuck to the tube, aren't you? Yeah. Because I'm the only one that's gonna drop facts like this motherfucker, so shut the fuck up or I smack the shit out of you. Fucking dipshits. What's he talking about, man? I thought it was done perfectly. It was done fucking great, man. It made the U.S. title relevant, man. He fucking plays the mean face. Oh, temper tantrum theory. Well, thank goodness. Thank goodness he was reset. I mean that. Thank goodness Triple H ruined Money in the Bank for people like BC, because I'll never look at it the same. It was already losing its prestige when I saw Boombox Brock, and I saw fucking James Ellsworth win it for Carmella. And then I saw Otis never even get to cash it in. Otis just gave it to fucking Miz. He went back to NXT. And Miz somehow became the... Otis never even got to fucking do anything with it. It was already ruined. And then Triple H just fucking lit that shit ablaze. He's like, fuck Money in the Bank. And people defended it. They're like, well, a reset had to happen. I know this wasn't the best way, but at least it happened. Hey, Beasley. Over here, Beasley. At least it happened, right? We got a better theory. How is this better? I don't care if he brings a cell phone or not. This is the same theory. He's running away from Bobby Lashley. He won the belt at Survivor Series by fucking picking up the scraps of Lashley. He jumped on Rollins when Lashley did the spear or whatever the fuck it was. It's the same theory. You guys just have your fucking bifocals on, your fucking blinders, your rose-colored glasses. You think because it's Triple H, it's that much different than VKM. Wrong. And that's why Professor BC's here. Even the dumb schmucks who can't follow simple directions. Literally says, no stupid people on the channel. None. But you'll still find people that come across it. They're like, wow, this guy's stupid. You gotta go listen to Solo Monster. He'll tell you what's going on. You gotta listen to your boy JD. He'll tell you what's going on. He'll tell you how it really is. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness someone's gonna tell me, watching over 30 years of this fucking product, thank goodness I'm gonna be told what the fuck I'm viewing. People need to fucking start listening to the reality of the situation before we lose wrestling forever, because Monday Night Raw is fucking around between 1.5s and 1.7s in the ratings. 2 years ago, Vince McMahon was doing better than that. But nobody wants to be fucking honest. I don't know what's in the coffee. We've been amplified for almost 40 minutes. I gotta stop, man. This is too much. This was a quick 20-minute fucking live stream, and this is probably one of the funnest ones we've ever fucking done. I don't know. I've had a lot of coffee. What can I say, man? Everything I'm spitting at you guys, you know, I'm just, it's true, man. You know, that's not shade to H or anybody. It's just, you have to, you have to, I just need people to be honest, man. People are raving about Survivor Series like it was incredible. I mean, the undercard was complete shit. And then Triple H just the whole card was around 2 War Games matches, an old WCW match that Triple H just fucking brought back, and he said that's going to be at Survivor Series. I don't got to do any more work. This past week we fucking filled in the blanks. That was it. And we just saw people getting hit over the head with fucking trash can lids, kendo sticks. Some people went through a table, and we went, wow, War Games is amazing. You know what War Games is? It's 2 fucking rings with a fence around it. WCW used to know how to do it. And by the way, I'm not even fucking done yet. I said I'm not done yet. I'm going to keep going because I got another bone to pick with Survivor Series War Games, Mr. Levesque. Why the fuck, if you're going to put it at Survivor Series, why was it not elimination? Do you know how cool it would have been if it was elimination rules like Survivor Series should be? So then you're really having War Games at Survivor Series. Am I right, Unit? Unit, wouldn't it be epic if because you're doing War Games at Survivor Series, it's elimination? That way, it comes down to Kevin Owens, Roman, and Sami Zayn. That just made that whole segment, that whole last sequence, that just made it 100 times better. Owens, Roman, Zayn's in the middle. Now's your time to fucking choose. Boston's electric. Goosebumps. But no, the entire fucking team wins. And then we got to act like Sami was ever going to not stop Owens from getting a pin. Of course he was going to stop Owens. He was just wrestling. He was battling in war for 40 minutes. Did anybody think he was just going to let Owens win at the end? That is stupid. You can't think logically, though, these days. Because people want to defend so much that they'll just throw logic out the fucking car window going 120 down the highway, down I-95. They'll roll down the window. They don't care if it's fucking below 10 degrees. The parents are yelling at him, "What are you doing, Joey? Timmy, roll up the window. I gotta throw out logic, Ma. Hold on, I gotta throw out common sense." They'll throw it right out. Nobody wants to talk about it. Didn't make sense. If Sammy's fucking going to battle for 40 minutes, of course the climatic moment at the finish wasn't going to be that bright for people like BC. It's not going to be that fucking crazy of a story to be told. He was going to war against them for 40 minutes, and at the end, we're all shocked that he helped win the team for the team he was going to war with for 40 minutes? It makes no sense. That's what I'm saying. If it was elimination rules, at least then you could have that change of thought, you know, like, damn, I was fighting beside Roman, but here we are. I mean, this is everything. After all of this, it's down to you two and me, and now I have to literally decide. The fate is in Sammy's hands. It's Owens versus 2-on-1, or Sami Zayn is finally going to see what Owens has been trying to tell him. My point is, guys, it should have been elimination rules at Survivor. If you're going to make War Games at Survivor Series. How could it not? I mean, how would that not have made it better? That's Survivor Series. Otherwise, now it's just War Games. Exactly. Thank you. I love my fucking unit. At least you guys fucking understand. Well, at least you guys understand, man. That we could have made it more... Then it had no business at Survivor Series is my point. The event is called Survivor Series, and you just placed War Games on it. Come on, I'm just saying, can't we do better, bro? If we do this next year. This is all I'm saying, man. If we do this next year, let's make it elimination. Let's make it a true like the reason it's at Survivor Series is because we have to find out who wins in war. Like, who is the last man standing in surviving? Or men, maybe a couple of people defeated the team. But the whole team should have lost. Makes it more fun. War Dog, you know it, brother. You know it. All right, you know what? Now we're getting close to fucking Raw, so now I have to, I'll try to end this real quick. Again, man, Ashley Steggles, I am going to relay that message to Sasha. Hit that music, swear in the face! Ashley, I appreciate that. TJ Baines, once again, for that banger bomb, dude. Much love and respect. Always supporting the channel with so much fucking coffee and keeping BC amped like this. Kevin MD with that $4.99 coffee. Kevin MD says, yo, BC, Triple H acknowledged Austin Theory's burial on Monday Night Raw at the press conference. Yeah. Well, he kind of burned everybody. He's kind of making fun of the people that said, oh, he's buried. And then he made fun of the people that said, no, he's going to be resurrected even better. So this is what Triple H does. He just picks at fucking fans. He makes fun of them, and they don't even know that Triple H has been making fun of him his entire career. H doesn't give a fuck about the fans, bro. He has shown that time and time again. But yet there's fans that literally will suck this dude's schlong till the next morning and then some. Kevin MD, I saw those comments, dude. James Shrimp Fajitas, thank you, brother. Osea Weidman's up in this bitch, my tried and true Osea Weidman. $4.99 coffee says, Sammy's starting to remind me of a modern day Mick Foley. Starting to look like that shit, too. Osea, that fucking hair, the beard. If he loses a couple teeth or some shit in some fucking match, I don't know. Roman Reigns is pissed off that Owens hit him too hard and busted his eardrum, probably. If he fights Owens down the line, maybe knocks a couple teeth out, and that's Mick Foley's fucking long distance brother? Possibly. Osea Weidman. I've been saying that, too. That's funny. Fourth one. What's up in here, man? I see fourth one up in here. Drama King. Drama King. What up, dude? 5-spot coffee. I appreciate that. Starting tonight, I hope we get multiple good storylines with the Rumble being 9 weeks away. The only story right now is Bray and LA Knight. Correct, Drama King. Bray and LA Knight and Sammy and Roman. And ironically, the Sammy and Roman thing was already going before Triple H got any fucking control. That plan was already in the works. And then the Usi thing just exploded that. So I can't even give H that much credit. At least he's rolling with it. Bray comes up with his own shit. He just needs H to sign off on it. Thankfully, H is not getting in the way of Bray's shit. LA Knight is the perfect opponent for Bray. He can lose and still save face. LA Knight will gain victory in defeat. I promise you. No harm, no foul when LA Knight loses. But yes, I totally agree. My favorite story in wrestling right now is Bray Wyatt and LA Knight. And I'm loving the Sami Zayn Roman shit. However, as you said, 9 weeks away from Royal Rumble, this is where we need to tap into old school WWE, where you have multiple months of captivating stories being told. I want 5 or 6, bro. There's no reason why not. You have 9 weeks. We should get 5 to 6 stories that actually captivate us. And by the time Royal Rumble comes around, we're fucking juiced up. We're ready to go. We're feeling fucking oozy all right. Because back in the day, that's what most of the cards would do. Every match on the card, you kind of had to see how it all unfolds. You had to see the climax and the culmination of the feud. These days, you don't even do that, man. Matches are being made last second, and it just doesn't feel like there's any reason to give a fuck because the promoters aren't showing you that they give a fuck. So anyway, my point is, Drama King, absolutely. And it starts tonight. There's no waiting, right? Oh, they just got done with Survivor. No, tonight, there needs to be Monday Night Raw storylines. Raw needs to get out of the 1.7s. They're fucking around with 1.5 and 1.7. And even for Monday Night Raw, they should be at a 2-2, or Monday Night Football, they should still be at a 2-2, 2-3. There's no excuse. And tonight, you guys are telling me the first hour is commercial free. Well, let's rock. Let's get several storylines kicked off tonight. And I'll tell you tomorrow morning during my review if we saw that or not. Drama King, much love and respect, as always. Prime Killer with that 5-spot coffee. Prime Killer, salute. Austin Theory's new catchphrase, and I quote, I'm not a kid, I'm a man. Put that on a fucking shirt, and maybe he'll sell 6 more shirts than he did. It ain't gonna be that much. Prime Killer, and nobody understands me. Put that on a t-shirt, Triple A. I just said that too, Prime Killer. Put that on the back of the shirt. Nobody understands me. Because it's a reset, man. And that was the reset. I'm not a kid, I'm a man. Nobody understands me. I'm still going to run away. I'm still going to pick up cheap victories. I just put the cell phone down. Thank goodness for the reset. Thank goodness for Paul Levesque. Prime Killer. Tony R with a 20 spot, doggy. Tony R. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you for the coffees. Honestly, that's big time. Do you think we dropped the ball completely on damage control? Oh, do I think WWE? Yeah, I thought you said we. Do I think that WWE dropped the ball completely on damage control? Absolutely. I'm not going to say buried, but because I'm not going to throw that word around loosely like a lot of people do. But the ball has been dropped. The second that Io and Dakota didn't win the titles and Aaliyah ended up winning it with Raquel. That was it. They tried to correct the wrong 2 weeks later, and it was not working. It was absolutely fucking dumbfounding. They botched that big time with Damage Control. Bayley was lost via fruit roll-up 1 week, I remember. And then multiple times she can't even get the title from Belair, and I'm okay with Belair holding it, but damn, it's like I can't give you a bunch of moments. And they debuted 4 or 5 months ago, right? End of July for SummerSlam. End of July, August, September, October, November. 5 months ago. And I can't tell you anything they've done relevantly. I mean, Bayley and Bianca's match from Crown Jewel is the only thing I can tell you. And I'm a big Dakota fan, or at least I love the way Dakota rocks in that ring. I'm definitely a big Io fan. So it's a shame that all three ladies, and Bayley's been putting on some of the best work of her career since she turned heel, and it's a shame that these three ladies have not been booked properly, but nobody wants to call Paul Levesque out on that. So who was it? Yeah, Tony R. Appreciate the coffees big time, man. 20 spot, that's about four Starbucks, man. Heading into the holiday, so I appreciate that, Tony R. And yes, the answer is yes, absolutely. Resoundingly, they dropped the ball on Damage Control. Jibril Goodwin with that 2 spot. Jibril, good to see you up here, man. I haven't seen Jibril in a minute either. Jibril says, I would give Dana Brooke Das Boot if I took over. So if Jibril turns into the CEO, Dana Brooke is being called into the office. Dana, here's your pink slip. We ain't even going to wish you the best in your future endeavors. You're getting Das Boot. Jibril Goodwin is not fucking around. I'm sure if all of us took over CEO duties, we'd have a little bit of a list that would have to get Das Boot. Silver Black 31 with a 5-spot coffee. Silver Black, salud. Silver Black says, H could have Theory do the open challenge, lose, beat the snot out of Rollins with the briefcase, and then cash in to win. Would be better than what they did. Absolutely. I still would have a major problem with it. We'd have to discuss it many times. But I could at least rock with that. Because now you're showing that Theory is not fucking around. He didn't have to be totally embarrassed. You didn't have to ruin Money in the Bank. All just for this lackluster bullshit reset. And I use that in quotes because I'm not even seeing a fucking reset. He put the phone down. He's a little bit more meaner. He's still doing all the same things. But absolutely, Silver Black. My short answer, 100%. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you for using some fucking common sense and logic. William Blake Collier. William with a 5-spot coffee says, I hate the name changes, but it is odd that I don't hate the name Braun Breaker, but I still want him to be a Steiner. Yeah, I actually don't mind that name, and if it went Steiner, it would have been fucking better. They went through this thing where they just don't want the family name attached to it. They went to Ava Raine, did the same fucking thing with Simone Johnson in The Rock. I can honor that in one aspect, and like you said, William, it's not really that odd. I don't hate the name Braun Breaker either. They actually got that right. But I agree with you. If he was a Steiner, my level of giving a fuck would be 70% more, dude. William, I appreciate the coffee, man. Monday Night Raw is starting, guys. I'm gonna wind down the stream. I appreciate every single one of you. Before I take off, there's a few more supers, though. I'm gonna make sure I give all you guys a super shout out for the super chat, for the coffee. And that's Otis Linkman, man, with a 5-spot. Otis! I hope you caught the whole stream, man. This whole hour, BC's been fucking on fire, dude. Rocking out. Otis Linkman says, a bit off subject here, but should Xia Li go back to NXT? No. Nobody should be going back because Paul Levesque is going to look like more of an idiot than he already does. He claimed that NXT is the college football to what the NFL is. So why the fuck is wrestlers going back just because they didn't make it on the main roster because their booking was shit? I mean, how many times do you guys see college or NFL football players go back to college football? You don't see it. It's weird, bro. So no, Otis, Xia Li is so fucking good. She just needs a chance. Give her a chance on the main roster and watch her flourish. Don't give her a chance and we all lose. Not just Xia, but the fucking company loses and the fans because we don't get to see somebody who's really awesome be really awesome. So, Otis, that's a touchy subject for BC because I'm really high on Xia Li, and I think it's criminally a shame what they're doing to Xia Li. But no, NXT would not be better off because you're just playing the same vicious circle game. Otis Linkman, much love and appreciation. I thank you, dude. Strict Tango with a 2 spot says Women's Evolution 2 seems impossible at this point, and it shouldn't be. There's enough fucking talent to rock it out and keep fans interested, even male fans who claim they don't give a fuck about women's wrestling. They could still do it in a way where we're captivated. You just have to give a fuck. But Strict Tango, at this point, I agree. Salute, Strict Tango. Universally Gifted with a 5-spot coffee says, hey, BC, just heard that Booker T said that the Theory cash-in was actually smart and his explanation was plausible. Shake my head. Well, Universally Gifted, last I checked, Booker T just signed a new talent contract with World Wrestling Entertainment. I believe Booker T is actually doing commentary now for NXT. So, are you shocked? He's sticking up for WWE now? Universally Gifted, there's always a method to the madness. Jacqueline Robinson, 5-spot coffee. Jacqueline says, you're more than fair, BC, when it comes to Survivor Series. I didn't see any good, and it was lackluster. I wanted more, and I appreciate your videos and your live streams. Jacqueline, those are words I love hearing. It makes BC know that I don't need the validation, but I appreciate knowing that you guys appreciate somebody still calling out common sense, logic, and giving you guys the truth. Because on a platform where everybody just goes into business for themselves to try to get in good with the promoters, everybody just gives the audience, right? The audience just wants to hear positive things so we can all mark out together. So then podcasters go, all right, I can get more views, I can get more clicks, I can get more this and that. And BC's like, fuck it, man. I just want to be honest. My whole time on this platform, I just want to be truthful, give you guys my fucking truth, and we can talk about it together and decipher fact from fiction. So Jacqueline Robinson, I appreciate that tenfold. Those words, absolutely. Kevin MD, $4.99. Kevin says Damage Control should have been booked like DX, complete degenerates. The name of the group should speak volumes. I don't care if they lose, just rain damage every day. Kevin MD, you just came up with a better idea than what they've had for 5 months, bro. Give them something, some type of group personality, some type of direction. So, Kevin, I'm fucking down. Give them something, though. That's my point, Kevin MD. H gives it was so weak. Look at their last 5 months. Look at the wins and losses. Look at the way they've been being booked, tag team and individually. And you tell me there's not a severe problem like H didn't even give a fuck? That's my point, Kevin. Appreciate it, Kevin. You're absolutely correct. Make sure I got everybody here, guys, before I take off for Monday Night Raw. I'm going to miss the first, 7 or 8 minutes of Raw. I will go back and check. Don't worry. You probably got somebody. What's going on now? Is somebody just fucking speaking a little bit? Saying some fucking stupid verbiage? Real quick, I just want to say thank you to all my super chats up in here, man. Starting with Ashley Steggles, Kevin MD, Osea Weidman, Drama King, Prime Killer, Tony R, big time, Jibril Goodwin, Silver Black 31, William Blake, Otis Linkman, Strict Tango, Universally Gifted, Jacqueline Robinson, Kevin MD again, and a banger bomb from a returning TJ Baines. Da Dawn. I appreciate that, TJ. All you guys, man, much love and respect. What's Raw starting with? I'm about to go over there now. Becky is in the crowd. What's going on? Hey, the fourth one with that 5-spot, fourth one, I see that. People should go back and watch the old NWA WCW War Games, and then they will see how it is done. Thank you, fourth one. If you watch the old WCW ones, you'll know exactly why BC was not turned on at all by what I saw Saturday night by Paul Levesque. Fourth one, I got to give you a round of applause, no doubt, dude. Becky is filling up time, says Cat Muffins. Yeah, and Mikkel, R.I.P. for sure to Mickey James's, was it her brother and niece? Mickey James' brother and niece, I believe, were involved in a tragic accident. I believe they have lost their lives. So to Mickey James, we love you. Thoughts and prayers over to Mickey James. Guys, up in the chat real quick, send some love over to Mickey James. Hearts, anything, man, to show some love. You'll be surprised. These vids, these live streams, they actually do get out to the talent. Many talents actually watch BC. I appreciate all of you guys. You know who you are. Salute to all the talent. But I appreciate that. Guys, I'm going to take off so we can all watch Raw. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but I will be with you guys. I don't know if it's going to be live, but I will definitely review all 3 hours tomorrow. So I thank you guys big time, man. Jack Brewer, Big Nang, DeMonte, Melvin, James Shrimp Fajitas, Fourth One, War Dog, Crazy Country Boy, Jacqueline Robinson, Tony Partita, Dalton, Jane Donnelly, Cat Muffins, James Shrimp Fajitas, Tony, Carlos, Jer9, Luke, Eddie Brash, Marie, Renee, Malachi, Deshaun, Johnny Thunder, Kaya, Derek Fleming. Much love and respect, man. I'll shoot the shit with you guys tomorrow. I gotta go watch. I got a lot of notes to do, and I'm gonna hold Triple H accountable, all right? You can cry later if I'm too hard on him, but I'm gonna speak truthful about this show, and it starts right now. BC, and I'm out. Top guy saying check you.